Hey guys, how you doing? Well, I'm shooting this video on a 4-axis table. I'm trying to build on the Cincinnati machine. You want to know about this machine? You can just look over there on my videos. I got a few of them when I first started posting videos on CNC or whatever. So this machine, I really don't have use for it right now. Why? Because I have the Sharp back here, and I also got the Brothers, which is running pretty good. So my next machine in the future, maybe a really far future from now, I want to get me a CNC lathe, maybe an old lathe, or maybe a newer one, or maybe just an older one that works, or an older one that I can just retrofit. Or either way, I want a CNC lathe. I got my manual lathe over there. I like it, and we got to keep one of those in the shop, but I want a CNC lathe. But anyway, the video is for this 4-axis table that I'm building. So this shaft here is 2.5 inch. I'm gonna put me maybe a 30 inches or 34, 36 inches. This is right at 38 inches long. The idea with this machine is gonna be to mainly resurface cylinder heads and block. That's my line of work. That's what I do for a living. I build engines and transmission, but so it's really hard for me just to keep sending cylinder heads over to the machine shop, and lately they've been taking a little bit of time, and that kind of delays my cash flow. So I'm gonna dedicate this machine just to resurface, block, and cylinder heads. So the idea with the shaft will be to, if it's a V6 or V8 block, so in a V engine, it will be held in here by the main caps. So I'm probably gonna have to build me some spacer for different main caps, like 3-inch or Ford, and just different engines. They got different main caps. So I will hold the engine on the main cap on this shaft right here, and I should be able to indicate it and fly cut it with a fly cutter right here. I don't know if you can see it. I showed you that fly cutter the other day. I normally use it on the Sharp. That's the main thing. The main thing, I just have this machine sitting here and no use for it. So I'm gonna dedicate this machine just to cylinder heads and block with the 4-axis. So I should be able to indicate it on the table. That table will allow me to seek the heads and then turn the 4-axis, indicate the head, so I can resurface with the fly cutter on the head too. In case I cannot just seek the head flat to the surface of the table, I can just bolt it to the side and turn the head over, and that way I should be able to resurface if I indicate it right. So I built this one yesterday. This is a tailstock for this shaft. I put me a taper bearing here, a roller bearing, I don't know how you say it. The race is sitting in here. Hope you can see it. What it does is this it will sit right here like that on the race, and then I will have this second bearing, which is a little bit smaller, and I should be able to push against the inner bearing. That way I can kind of adjust it, and keep it tight enough. And I don't know about my run out. I don't know, you guys, if you know somebody that has built them before and what have they used here. I wanted to go with bearings. I wanted to be really stiff and hold a lot of weight on it. So that's why I put bearings on it. And hopefully that will help me on my run out. I should be able still to indicate it. If I get some kind of run out, I should be fine. And get the job done on this machine. And let me show you this now. So I did this part, I did it on the Sharp, right? I set on the Sharp, build it, It went through it like, you know, like butter. It's a really heavy machine, but I was cutting the base, which this hopefully you can see it. This piece of material right here, not the 2x4, definitely not. But the piece of material right here is the one that's gonna be the base where that tailstock is gonna hold to the table of the machine itself. And that's why it's got some slot on the tailstock, and that slot will allow me to, you know, set it higher or lower on the table. Right now, the 4-axis is sitting on an 1.25" fixture plate. So I have to, you know, come out with enough room. So if I ever take that 4-axis out of the fixture plate, I should be still able to sit it on the right height without being to build another tailstock. So I'm just gonna machine here. What happened is machining on the Brothers. Why? Because I was cutting the base, and when I was cutting base, I didn't know, but I posted on Mach3, right? I posted to Mach. So since I posted to Mach, it came out, and when I look, I said, well, if I posted to Mach, I'm gonna run it on Mach. I'm going to push this machine a little bit, maybe too much. I already set my my 3/4 inch end mill, which is the one I'm gonna be cutting those cuts on it. I'm gonna do, I guess the stepover is gonna be 25 thousandths, and my depth of cut is gonna be around 500,000, 580, whatever. So hopefully it will be all right. I guess by the time you see this video, I should be able to kind of edit the video and show you what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna sit the GoPro back there on that corner and see if you can see all the process on how the machine is gonna do, and hopefully it does good and I don't break nothing. And I hope you enjoy this video. It's probably gonna be just part of the whole full video, but and if not, I'm just gonna cut in different parts, because I suck built, you know, like just trying to edit videos or whatever. I'm probably just gonna cut in different videos. Well, anyway, I hope you like it. We're gonna do some big cuts on the Brother, and hopefully we'll do it right. I have some questions on the channel that I was checking on the comments, and a guy asked me, you know, if I had a lot of problem with Mac. I do got some problems. Like one of my problems, I'm just gonna point it out now, and I'm probably gonna take a little bit more time on it. It's like, if I turn my soft limits on, and maybe somebody out there know what I'm talking about. If I turn my soft limit on and I try to jog my Z-axis down, it will immediately start running back to 0. And I cannot have this done on this machine, because it have to be oriented. The spindle have to be oriented before Z will go fully out. So that's one problem that I have. Probably somebody out there know what I'm talking about, or they went through it and they figured it out. I haven't figured it out. I'm not worried about it. I don't use my soft limit. I got limit switches everywhere. The machine is full of limit switches. All of them, they work. So I'm not really, I like the soft limits, but I still got my, you know, my limit switches on, and I haven't crashed it yet. I know I will, but I haven't crashed it yet. The other thing is, I don't know if you noticed, I went back to one vise on the machine. I had them 2 here, but I ordered 2 cheap vices, and since the word says so, they were cheap. I ordered 2 at the same time, and they sent me 2 different vices. I mean, they were both 6 inches, but they didn't look alike like I thought they would. That's why I ordered both of them at the same time. I wanted to put 2 new vices on the Sharp, and just keep the other two that they were here. So I end up just moving one of the bices here and putting two more out there. So this machine is only gonna have, at least for now, one bice. The reason for that is I want to be able to do my tool setter, you know, leave it permanently somewhere on the table and without having to change it, because I change a lot of tools and I break a lot of tools too. So I want to be able just to see something where I can just call to set my tool, and I don't have to be, you know, block gauging anytime I do it. So next upgrade, if I don't destroy the machine now with that piece of 4140 steel, if I don't break nothing now, I'm probably just going to upgrade it with that tool setter right there. Well guys, wish me luck and thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna see you back there with the GoPro. Hopefully you can get the full view on what we're doing here, and hopefully we don't break nothing tonight. All right, thank you.